Johnny Rock Show, Rockin' 101, the Rock Station.
Now, right here is where I was supposed to play my Black Sabbath song. But our guest has called a couple minutes early, so we'll play Black Sabbath in a minute after we talk to Geezer Butler. Geezer, are you on the phone again? Hello? Oh, we're waiting for Geezer.
Yes, I'm here, Johnny.
There he is. How you been? Welcome back to the Johnny Rock Show.
Thank you very much, Johnny.
Well,
yes, I'm fine, thanks.
Great to have you. Talking about Into the Void, the new biography. Years in the making, and, well, it's fantastic. I've had time to read through it, and boy, talk about no holds barred. You know, I was going to play until you called early. I'll play it out of commercials or something, but Neon Nights by Black Sabbath, and that holds a special place for me. That Heaven and Hell album, very underrated. In fact, the first time I ever saw Black Sabbath was on that Black and Blue tour, Black Sabbath and Blue Oyster Cult. Do you remember that?
Yes, I do remember it, yeah. I remember it was tough going because each band did full sets with co-headlines. So one night Sabbath would headline, the next night Blue Oyster Cult. And sometimes we wouldn't go until 1 o'clock in the morning. So but apart from that, it was a good tour.
Yeah, I was in high school. I got dragged out of the show. I snuck back in, but I was in the 10th row at the Met Center in Bloomington, 1980. You remember that? You laughed at me. No, but what an amazing project.
Oh, that was you. That was you.
That was me. Yes. Now it's all coming back. Well, what was it like? You know, Ozzy leaves or gets kicked out. He has a ton of problems, and you've got to find a new singer. How did you come upon Ronnie James Dio, which was iconic?
Well, Tony was at a party, and it just happened to Ronnie James Dio was at the same party, and they got talking. Ronnie had just been kicked out of Rainbow by Richie Blackmore. Tony was looking for a singer, and they got talking, and Tony asked Ronnie if he'd be interested in joining the band, and Ronnie says, yeah, I'll come down, have a tryout, and it went from there.
Unbelievable. We're talking to Geezer Butler of Black Sabbath, the new biography, Into the Void. Yeah, I remember the Black and Blue tour because when I originally bought tickets, it was just Black Sabbath. And Blue Oyster Cult, they were scheduled to play a couple weeks after, but I couldn't afford to see both. And then we got news that both bands were going to join together for one big tour. Am I getting that right?
Yeah, because we had the same manager. When Ronnie was in the band, we didn't have our original Sabbath manager, so we were looking for a new manager. And Blue Oyster Cult's manager, Sandy Pearlman, wanted to manage us, so we went with him. And then he came up with the idea of both bands going out on tour and co-headlining.
Into the Void, from birth to Black Sabbath and beyond. Get it wherever you get your books. It's a great autobiography. Did you have any trepidation about, telling everything the way it is and the way it was, or did you just let it fly?
Yeah, because I'm a very private person normally, but I wrote most of it while I was in lockdown in the pandemic, and my wife read it, and she said, oh, you should put this out as a book, because Ozzy's got his book out, Tony's got his book out, Bill Ward, the drummer, is writing his, so I just thought, make the setup.
Last time you were on, after we said goodbye, I meant it. I said, you and you reminded me of Rob Halford of Judas Priest. You're so well behaved and proper on the phone, and then you get on stage and it's insane. Is that just how the Brits do it?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Not so much now. Not now that I'm in my 70s.
Well, thank you for the music, rock god. Can I call you a rock god?
You can call me whatever you like.
Just don't call you late for dinner. Oh, that's a bit. All right, Geezer Butler of Black Sabbath. Into the Void. Get it wherever you get your books. Geezer, to say you're welcome back anytime is an understatement. Thank you from the Johnny Rock Show, okay?
Thank you, Johnny. Take care.
The Johnny Rock Show, Rockin' 101, the Rock Station.